All right, hi guys. It's Teacher Grant, and I'm live right now. If you're catching this when I'm not live, hello, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit subscribe. I'm trying to get to a thousand subscribers. I'm almost there. I'm at it's unbelievable that I'm over 800 subscribers, and like about 300 watch hours away. So if you guys share with your friends, especially those who are learning English, it would really help me out. So as the title says, this is something I believe that every English learner needs to know. So I'm going to go through some points, and I hope that it's helpful. I hope that it's insightful, and I hope that you guys are able to have a takeaway and you guys are able to learn something from this video. And I did turn on the live function. So if you are in this live and you would like to partake in the live and ask your questions, I would love to do that for you. And also, I do have 5 memberships to give away. So I'll be happy to give away some memberships. So when I do post these videos, you guys will have the opportunity to see the videos that I post firsthand. All right. Let's um, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, guys. Um, so what I'd like to start off by talking about is speaking isn't memorizing, okay? Speaking's not memorizing. It's surviving the chaos, okay? So many English learners believe they need to memorize perfect grammar, full sentences, and every vocabulary word before they can speak. They think that it's an essential part of speaking English or learning English, but it's not. They like trying to memorize the entire layout of a city before walking outside. Speaking is not about memorizing, guys. It's not. It isn't about having a perfect memory. All right. So it's about reacting. It's about reacting, surviving, and then getting the message across. Hi guys, I hope you're here. I will be doing a giveaway shortly, by the way. And not a giveaway, but like a membership giveaway. I think I have the ability to give away memberships. So I have 5 more memberships that I will give away. If you guys are in the chat, spam it like crazy. Let me know, and you guys will have access to this video. Not this video, but you'll have access to any video that I upload first. Okay? All members will have at least a day or two to access the video first. Okay? So, real conversations are messy. Okay? Real conversations are messy. People interrupt. You forget words. You say something wrong, and it's a normal thing. It's normal to be wrong. It's normal to stumble. It's normal to not have the words that you want to come out of your mouth. It is a normalcy here, okay? It's normal for that to happen. If it doesn't happen, then you're not normal, okay? So it's think about it this way, okay? Um, the goal is to keep the conversation alive, okay? The goal is to keep the conversation alive. It's not to deliver a TED talk, all right? If you're going to be delivering a TED talk, then you're SOL. But if you're looking just to have a normal conversation, then you're in luck, right? You're in luck to be able to do that, all right? Also, guys, there's a poll I would love you guys to participate in as well if you guys are in the chat, all right? And super chats are always welcome, but they're not like required or anything you guys want to do, right? Okay? So if you can keep talking, even with mistakes, you're already succeeding more than most people studying in silence. You can study all you want. You can dot the I's and cross the T's and read every literature book out there. But if you're not out exploring the language, if you're not out there speaking it, then it's just going to hold you back, and it's going to delay your opportunity to be able to speak more, okay? So basically, think of it this way, guys. Think of English think of English speaking like escaping a zombie apocalypse, okay? You don't stop to ask, is this the correct grammar for I'm being chased, right? You're not going to stop and ask the zombies that are chasing you if what you're saying is correct. You're going to run, you're going to scream, you're going to survive. So so that's speaking. You just need to speak. All right. You just need to get your point across. That's the idea. Even if it's ugly, it's like playing charades with words, right? I've had students pause mid sentence, forget half the vocab, wave their arms, and somehow still make a point. And I love it. You don't need to be Shakespeare, guys, okay? You need to make sounds that are close enough. If your brain locks up trying to say, I've been to the store, just say, I go store, and that's fine. No one's gonna sentence you for life in prison for doing that. Okay? That's how you communicate. Upgrade it later. Make it better later. Fine tune it, okay? That's how it's gonna work. Survive the zombie English conversation and then gradually get better. Okay? One second, guys. All right. So if there's any questions that you guys have, jot them in the chat. Let me know. Okay. That's going to help you. All right. So, um, so let's keep going. So here are some tips, guys. Here are some tips to improve. Practice talking without prepping. Just go. Just go with it. Okay. Just speak. Use a safe sentence starter. I think maybe it's let me see. All right. Record 30-second messages. All right. Record them every day. Just blur out whatever's on your mind. Talk to your pet, your mirror, a stuffed animal, the fridge. They don't judge you. You're whomever you want to talk to, just do it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, another thing to think about is think about it this way. Okay, you're not preparing for a wedding speech. It's more like you're ordering food, and just you're hungry, you want food. Even saying yes, chicken good, yes, want, you're gonna eat, they're gonna get you, they're gonna understand. Okay, people think they need to be this like top news anchor. They need to sound like a Shakespearean uh, uh, connoisseur or whatever. I don't know how to explain it. Even I'm losing my sense of words here. All right. You don't need the energy of a kid pointing at ice cream and says that makes me happy. Communication. Speaking English is the grown-up version of a baby talk with better shoes. It's not about sounding perfect. It's about being understood. Okay? So you forget the word pharmacy, for example. Okay? Say I go to place medicine by. That's enough to get directions. Survival first, grammar later. All right. Point number two, guys, your accent does not matter. Maybe if you're trying out for a play or a movie, or you want to talk about coffee, or I don't know, coffee. You want some coffee? Coffee. Let's get some coffee. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Do you know who I am and what I do? You're talking to me. These are fighting words. You talk to me like this, and you'll have some issues with me. You know, unless you're trying out for something, your accent doesn't matter. Okay, your accent doesn't matter. Your confidence does. So, a lot of people, guys, a lot of people stress and obsess over their accent like it's a flaw to fix. But accents are normal. Everyone has one, even native speakers. The real problem isn't your accent, it's the fear behind it. If you speak softly, nervously, or hesitate every word, people won't hear what you say, even if it's grammatically correct. Okay? Even if the grammar is not great, confidence makes your English more powerful than your pronunciation ever could. The goal isn't to sound American or British. The goal is to be clear. Okay? The goal is to be clear, to be bold, to be proud of what your voice sounds like. If you can be understood, if you can understand, I could give a rat's what your accent is. Okay? So if you're worried about your accent, let me give you another point of view. Okay? Um, So half the native speakers don't even pronounce their words clearly. Have you ever heard someone from Boston say coffee? It sounds like a car engine died, and yet they're not insecure. Coffee, I want some coffee. Coffee, I'm from Boston. I need coffee now in the morning every day. You know what I'm talking about. I need some coffee. I'm walking here. You get what I'm saying? All right. You shouldn't be worried about how your accent sounds, okay? Speak like your voice belongs in the room, even if it sounds like English, right? Say it loud enough to make a baby cry in the next room. Only you don't want to make any babies cry, though. Let them hear your mistakes. Let the world hear your mistakes. If you whisper, other people won't correct your English. They'll ask if you're okay. And another thing, guys, another thing is to stop apologizing for your voice. Own it. Mimic confident speakers, okay? YouTubers, actors, podcasters, anyone. Speak louder than feels natural. It feels natural to speak louder, okay? Um, it builds clarity, okay? Practice reading memes out loud, seriously. Students say, my accent is bad. No, your whispering is bad. Talk like you just won the lottery, okay? The shift alone changes everything, all right? And all right, so give me a second, guys. You are going to have a brief break. I'm going to show you the outside really quick, guys. Give me just a second, and I'll be right back, okay? Give me a moment, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hope you guys are still here. Let's continue with the next point I would like to make. Okay, so we've discussed so far about not having to like memorize everything you say, and then we've also discussed about how your accent does not matter. Okay, so now we're going to move on. We're going to talk about how thinking in English is not magic. It needs to be a habit, okay? Give me a second, guys. I am just getting my beverage. So, a lot of people believe that thinking in English is some magical level that they have to unlock, okay? And the thing is, it's not magic, it's just muscle memory, okay? It's muscle memory. And the more that you use English, the more your brain starts to reach for its first. It's not about being smart, okay? It's about repetition and exposure, okay? So, you can train your brain to think in English in the same way that you trained it to brush your teeth in the morning or by doing it daily, It starts clunky, but it gets smoother every day. One second, guys. All right, sorry, guys. Sorry, I apologize about that. Um, so don't think about it that way, okay? So basically, if you do it daily, it's gonna get smoother every day, okay? So you have to make it a habit. Okay, it's not a magic trick that you learn. Thinking of English is not like downloading, a language chip in your brain. Okay, think about it this way: it's like unless you're like some like wicked like prodigy child that like can like take a language that you don't know and just speak it, right? Um, it's more like trying to switch from chopsticks to a fork. It's difficult or awkward at first, but Your brain will fight it and it will eventually get better. So it will eventually, like, it will make more sense to you. And you'll be able to adapt to it easier. So you have to fight it. It's like, nope, we're using a fork right now, and that's the way it's gonna work, right? So that's how it goes. Here's what you do to improve. Label things in your house, your room, maybe your work desk, okay? Narrate things you do out loud. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm going to school. I'm getting dressed, or I'm going to work. I'm meeting my boss. I'm going to lunch. Everything. And use, and if you even want to take it a step further, use Google or Siri only in English. Don't translate everything, okay? Describe them in English with easy words. It's like turtle. If you don't know the word turtle, slow animal, shell. Okay. Um, you just have to think in English, and eventually the words will come out, or they'll be able to come up. They'll know what you're talking about. All right. Now, here's another one that I get a lot. Okay. I always make mistakes. I make too many mistakes. I'm afraid to show my mistakes. Blah 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 blah. Whatever, right? I'm afraid I'm making mistakes. Blah 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 blah. Oh my gosh. How do I? Huh? Give me a second, guys. I might need to fix something because I don't have my goal up yet. Why? I don't have a goal. Let me get my goal again. Okay. Let's do 50 super chats. Doesn't matter. Um, all right. And I'm at 845 subscribers, by the way. Hey guys, what's going on? Shout it up, guys. Don't leave me hanging. I don't like to be alone. I feel really strange talking to myself. I really do. I really feel strange, guys. I feel really strange talking to myself. All right. All right. And guys, if you guys want to come up and talk to me in the live, you can. I'm going to be done in like 10 minutes. So I'm going to do my best to finish everything. Maybe part two will happen. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about mistakes. Okay, so mistakes are not failures. Okay, mistakes are actually improvements. Mistakes are magical potions that help you improve to make yourself better. Okay, so mistakes are the gatekeepers to your English, because without mistakes, there's no formula for you to improve. All right. So without making the mistakes that you make to improve your English, there's no improvement there. You need mistakes to make improvement. If you aren't making mistakes and you're perfect, then you're a robot from Mars or something like that. So mistakes are not failures. They are signs of progress, okay? Every single fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes getting there. But fear is the real enemy here. Okay, fear keeps your mouth shut. Fear stops you from producing the words you want to say. Fear stops you from going forward. Fear is the root of all evils, if that makes sense. Okay, so fear makes you say, "Oh, I'll speak later." and it never comes. If you want to speak well, you have to get comfortable with your mistakes. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. All right? You have to speak, mess up, laugh, keep going where confidence is built. Okay? Um, Here's a way to look at it. All right? uh, think about the pimples that you get, okay? All right? Everyone has them. No one likes them. But if we all survive, imagine a baby learning to walk. It falls 40 times and never says, walking is not for me. But adults say sheet instead of seat one time. And they go, I'm done. I'm not going to speak anymore. Okay? If someone laughs, laugh with them and keep going. All right? You're not a robot. You're a human trying to improve. You're a human trying to do something that's difficult. Okay? It's difficult. And that is brave. Okay? All right. Tips to improve. All right? Share your embarrassing English stories with friends. Laugh at them. Guys, and by the way, you guys comment on this live when it's over or now or whatever. I will respond to everybody. I'll respond to all of your messages. Okay? I will take my time to do that for you. If you take your time to comment for me, I will take your time. I will take I will take time to comment on your comments. All right. All right. So practice making bad sentences on purpose, then fixing them. Ask native speakers to correct you gently. So ask for those corrections. Remember, people will remember your smile more than your mistake. Okay? All right. I think not, let's see here. Okay. Um we got two more to go. I believe I have time. Learn to handle fast talkers. So basically, native speaker chaos mode, where they don't stop talking and they are just speaking a million miles an hour. Native speakers talk fast and eat half their words. Use weird slang. You don't need to understand everything they say. You need to understand, you need to grab the main idea. Okay? Respond to the best you can. Don't get stuck on every single word. Conversations move fast. So train your ears to hear patterns, tone, emotion, and that's how you survive chaos. Okay? Perfection is not required, reaction is. Okay? So talking to native speakers is like trying to drink from a fire hose. Okay? 1 second you hear, how are you? The next is gonna chase them or gonna all right. Uh and we're like, sounds like you're sneezing and what is going on? Because you're running your words together, so it's hard to convey what the speaker is saying. So basically, you can fake it, nod, say yeah, and they'll smile and they'll continue with their nonsense, ramble. So, if you want to understand these fast, wild, ridiculous, speeding talkers, watch YouTube, listen to podcasts, slow it down. Instead of at 1x, cut it in half. Maybe not in half, but like a little bit slower. 75% instead of like 100%. Learn survival phrases. Can you repeat that? What was that? Can you say that again? Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Um, Watch clips with subtitles first and then without. Okay, so watch these without. All right. Um, you want to say, think about it this way. They say, want to grab lunch. You panic and you say, sure. You don't need to know every word. You heard you, you heard grab, you heard lunch. So you can put two and two together and assume they're asking if you would like to have lunch. Guys, if you're here, vote in the poll and let me know, okay? I only have one person voting. That's crazy. All right. All right. So, last but not least, guys, speaking practice doesn't mean a mirror, it means people. All right. Talking to a mirror is not going to get you exponentially closer to perfecting your English. You can't learn by only talking to yourself. That's the truth. Mirrors can help, recording devices can help, but speaking is built with real interaction. You don't need feedback, or you need feedback, you need reactions, you need interpretations, you need the awkward pauses, you need people, real, weird, unpredictable people. Okay? The more you practice with others, the stronger your confidence becomes. Don't wait until you're ready. You get ready by doing it. Okay? So you get ready by doing it. All right? Um, my battery is gonna die soon too. Oh my gosh, I better go fast. All right. With a mirror, if you're practicing, practice dancing by watching YouTube. Right. Think about killing it until you dance at a wedding. Then you need pressure. You need that panic when someone says, "Hey, where are you from?" Your brain melts and goes, "Huh? What?" It's gonna train your head to say and do more. Okay. And that's good. That's where growth happens. The goal isn't to be smooth. The goal is to be brave enough to speak anyway. So when your English basically feels like a car with a missing wheel, with three wheels, use apps, Hello Talk, Discord, Zalo, Facebook groups, whatever. You can find them everywhere. They're accessible to anyone. All right. Join English live streams like mine. I'm going to try to do live streams on maybe a weekly basis. I don't know. I really need to get an audience to be motivated to do this, right? Ask friends that are native to chat with you if they have time. Don't pressure them though. Like give them lucky money, send them a donation on PayPal. Don't expect them. Don't be a moocher. Don't play games with your friends. Would you rather? Two truths and a lie. All right. I have no one to talk to. Then talk to me right now. They froze and they spoke. That's all it takes. This is Teacher Grant. You're awesome. You're amazing. Don't forget who you are and why you are who you are. And until next time, take care. Love you all. And see you next time. If you're watching this video, this is a members exclusive, so you will see this first before anyone else. So thank you guys. You're awesome. You're amazing. Goodbye. Maybe goodbye.